Good morning. My name is John Albright from HMH. I'm here to spend a couple of minutes with you to give you some pointers on how to get your HMH Vise set up so it'll work best for you. First thing I want to do is take a couple of seconds and review all the parts of the vise. Let's start up here at the top with the jaw. Pretty obvious. The jaw sits inside the collet. The collet goes through the chassis. The brass locking ring right behind the chassis controls the rotary tension. The stainless steel adjusting knob is what you use to change for different hook sizes. Back at the end you've got the cam lever. Right here is the cam pin which connects the cam lever to the drawbar, and it's the jaw that threads onto the drawbar inside the collet. So when you get your vise, you're going to want to carefully remove it from all the packaging. If you've got a pedestal or a C-clamp, standard or Spartan, you can put it in the pedestal base or the C-clamp and tighten it all together using the knurled head screw right here. If you have the SX vise, the SX pedestal base has a small set screw in the back of the spindle, and you can use the Allen wrench that we provide for you to tighten that all down. Now we're ready to talk a little bit about how to use the vise to your best advantage. So the first thing you should do is adjust the head angle tension of your vise. And you do that using the cap screw that connects the chassis to the stand rod and the large Allen wrench that we provide with the vise. You're going to want to tighten this down and adjust the head angle tension so that you can still move it while you're tying and using different styles of hooks, but so that it's tight enough so that when you close the cam lever or put a hook in the jaw or tighten down with the thread, the whole thing won't move, and you'll be able to do that. The next thing you're going to want to do is set the rotary tension for the vise. The HMH Vises, all the HMH Vises are full rotary vises, 360 degrees, with a disc drag system that's controlled using the brass locking ring. To loosen the tension for a real free spin, you can screw the locking ring away from the chassis. If you want to tighten the tension so there's a little more resistance, thread the locking ring towards the chassis. Once you get the tension where you like it, and that's a personal preference, it's going to depend entirely upon you and your style of tying. Once you get it set where you like it, you can use the smallest Allen wrench that we provide and use the set screw and tighten that down onto the collet threads, and the locking ring will stay in position. So now you have your head angle set where you like it, and you have your rotary tension set where you like it. Now we're ready to learn how to put a hook in the jaw so it will hold. Okay, let's talk about how to hold a hook properly in the jaw. The HMH Vise is a draw collet style of vise. That is, the cam lever, when you depress the cam lever, it pulls the jaw back inside the collet tube, forcing the jaw shut and clamping onto the hook. Now there are a couple of important things you want to remember for the best hold on any hook. First, make sure the cam lever is depressed all the way so that it's perpendicular to the axis of the collet. Part way is not good enough. And here's a little tip. When you close the cam lever, use the heel of your hand in a modified pistol grip, and that'll give you the most control, and it'll be easiest for you to control the cam lever and get a nice tight hold on the hook. The second thing you want to be sure and remember is to place the hook properly in the jaws. And we'll talk more about that in a second. So let me just give you a quick demo. I've got a small hook here, and we'll just show you how quick and easy the one-handed operation can be for the HMH Vise. There's the small hook, all ready to go, quick and easy. Now I'm going to take that one out and we'll try to get this 10-aught in there. So I spin the adjusting knob back, wedge that puppy in there, give it a quick test, and there we go. Okay, now let's hold the hook in the jaw, and I'll show you how you can do that real quick and easy. Step 1, hold the hook that you're going to use in the jaw, and then with your backhand, thumb and forefinger of your backhand, move the adjusting knob back towards the cam lever. Give the cam lever a couple of quick tries until you get to the point where the cam levers pull the jaws shut enough so that they're supporting the hook by themselves. And the cam lever is at about this angle. And that should give you about the right purchase, so when you squeeze it all together, it's going to be easy to close, but you're going to get a nice tight hold on the hook. And that's the same principle that you use for a small hook or for a large hook. So in this case, because it's a larger hook, you have to move the adjusting knob, in this case, towards the chassis. But the same principle. Hold the hook in between the jaws, try the cam lever until you get the jaws to hold the hook by itself when the cam lever is at about this angle, and then give it a go, and you should be all set. Alright, let me emphasize the importance of placing the hook properly in the jaw. Your vise will last longer, you'll last longer, your hooks will look nicer, and everything will just be a wonderful world. For small hooks, this happens to be a size 12, about. You can place it near the tip of the jaw. Never place it flush with the edge of the jaw. Always move it at least a hook wire's diameter back into the jaw. And that way you'll always be able to get plenty of access to the hook for tying and a nice solid hold on the hook. Now if you move into stouter hooks, bigger hook wire or longer streamer hooks, you're going to have to move the hook back a little further in the jaw, but that's still okay because you can still get a nice tight hold on the hook, plenty of access to the bend of the hook for tying, and a nice tight hold. When you get to really large hooks, and this is the Omni jaw, which is rated up to 2/0, you can still hold them very well. You're just going to want to move it further back into the jaw so that you get lots of steel on the hook. And again, you'll get plenty of purchase and a good solid hold on any hook. Okay, let's talk about two things real quick. First is we'll change the jaws on the HMH Vise, and then we'll talk a little bit about head angle. To change a jaw on an HMH Vise, it's very, very simple. Just make sure the cam lever is loose, grab the jaw with your right hand, unscrew it off of the drawbar threads, and you're done. To install a jaw, choose whichever one you'd like, drop it in, make sure that the adjusting knob is all the way forward so that the drawbar extends all the way up inside the collet, and then screw the jaw in. And you screw it in until it begins to snug up against the O-ring. Take it to vertical and you're done. It takes 2 seconds to change a jaw and you're ready to tie a complete range of hooks from 10/0 all the way down to 32. Okay, let's talk a little bit about head angle. Let's say you're tying on the micro jaw, which is the best small hook jaw available. You're going to want to adjust your head angle probably a little higher than normal, just so that you get a nice, easy access to those very small hooks. And that's one of the great things about the HMH interchangeable jaw and the adjustable head angle. But let's say you want to do some work with saltwater hooks. Again, just pull out the micro jaw, throw in the Magnum, and this is when you may want to go all the way down to a horizontal. And again, one of the advantages of the HMH Vise is you can set this up so that you can tie on large saltwater hooks, sides, bottom, top, very easily and effectively